Today, we're going to be roasting new makeup releases, so make sure you grab a snack, sit back, and relax because I have a lot of opinions and hot takes I can't wait to share with you. Haven't we learned anything? It's 2024 at this point. It's all neutral. Oh, no. Oh, yes. I'm not gonna pay $40-something to be put in pain. Okay. I feel like brands kind of just do the bare minimum when it comes to Lunar New Year's or just any holiday collection in general. Hi beauties, welcome back to my beauty room. My name is Elle if you're new, and today we are starting the very first episode of roasting new makeup releases. This is my first time doing a video like this because I love watching them, so if you do enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up so I know that I should make more content like this. Please take everything I say with a grain of salt because none of it is really that deep or serious. I just want to create a conversation with y'all and would love to hear what your thoughts and opinions are in the comments below, whether they are the same opinion as me or a different opinion, or maybe about a product I haven't yet mentioned. I would love to hear from you. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right in. Starting off hot, we already have so many Lunar New Year's makeup collections that have released. I'm just gonna go straight through them and talk about my thoughts afterwards. First of all, we have Clinique coming out with another version of their collection like they do every single year. They are repackaging their Clinique Dramatically Different Moisturizer along with a new highlighter. Then we have Laura Mercier releasing their 2024 Year of the Dragon repackaged powder, caviar sticks, and blush. Next up, we have MAC Cosmetics with their Love Struck Luck collection, which looks to be a mix between Valentine's Day and Lunar New Year's, hence the dragon scales. Then we also have Anastasia Beverly Hills releasing a dragon highlighter and the Benefit Dandelion highlighter, which I think is a new shade. Next, we have the Tower 28 collaboration with Kung Fu Panda 4. It comes with a new shade of their cream blush and also a new shade of their lip jellies for $28. Last but certainly not least, we have Pat McGrath's repackaged Luxe eyeshadow palette in Bronze Borealis. So this is not a new quad at all. And then we also have, this is technically not Lunar New Year's or Valentine's Day, it's very neutral. Natasha Denona is releasing her Berry Pop collection, which is just a red berry color story. And there's definitely more Lunar New Year's collections that I have missed, but my point is Lunar New Year's has become so popular over the years. It's becoming more of a mainstream acknowledged holiday, which at first felt so special to me because it wasn't something that I would see often. But after some time, I'm just kind of like, meh. I have strong feelings about holidays in general, and especially brands marketing off of these holidays. I think that it became a thing because brands wanted to show that they were more inclusive, and the more brands that did it, the more brands were going to hop on that train and follow along. The reason why I do have a problem with it is because most of them are just repurposing and repackaging their best sellers or their least sellers, aka Pat McGrath, and there's really nothing new and fresh to it. I feel like brands kind of just do the bare minimum when it comes to Lunar New Year's or just any holiday collection in general. If you really think about it, even for Christmas time, St. Patrick's Day, Valentine's Day, I feel like brands just think of the most basic things and go straight to that. If the goal for the brand is to show that they're more inclusive, more diverse, I would rather have a brand just not do a half-done, minimal effort Lunar New Year's collection and spend that money, time, and effort on making sure they have representation when it comes to shade range, representation when it comes to their marketing materials and the models that they hire, representation when it comes to the people they hire in the workplace. I would rather have brands take the time to do that than to create these cash grab holiday makeup collections. And I'm not saying to not do it at all, but if you do decide to do it as a brand, put a little bit more time into it, put a little bit more effort into it, rather than your first idea of using it as a cash grab or to leverage being able to resell your current products. There's so much more that brands can do, such as collaborating with an Asian makeup artist or collaborating with, just like Tower 28 did, which I'm pretty sure Tower 28 is an Asian owned brand. They did a collaboration with Kung Fu Panda 4. And no, I'm not excited about that, but at least I see a little bit of effort. I see that they're putting in a different shade. I see that they're putting in different packaging, doing it within a collaboration that makes sense. I also think that it's worth using, if anything, holidays to try new products to release. Make new products limited edition, new shades limited edition, and using that as an opportunity to see if whether or not those products are going to sell or become popular or viral. And if they do, you can make it a permanent part of your collection. And for me, I think that's like a win-win for both the brand and the consumers, because if we see new shades, like Tower 28 is releasing a new shade of the cream blush, we might get excited about that. If it becomes really popular, you might want to make it a permanent collection. That gives you data and insight as to whether or not you should keep doing that. Anyways, rant over. That's my opinion. I would love to hear your opinion on Lunar New Year's collections, or just holiday collections in general, in the comments below, because we're probably going to be talking about it every single month this year, because there's always a new holiday collection coming out. I feel like I'm just moving from one rant to another rant, but this is the time of year where I feel like a lot of brands are releasing complexion products, and that is kind of predictable. It happens every single year, and I'm totally okay with that. Personally, I'm more looking forward to trying new foundations, but it seems like we're not done with concealer yet. There are still a lot more new concealer launches that are coming up. First of all, Kosas is releasing more shades of their Revealer concealer, which is actually kind of exciting for me. I'm mad because I did buy a full size of a shade that doesn't really match me really well. So I can't wait to see what the other shades look like. And it just has taken them way too long to do it. Like, they already have so many shades that are just yellow and warm tone. So to add like, I don't know how many more shades to it that is actually more cool and neutral is funny to me. I wonder if they're gonna get rid of any of the like least selling ones to make it a better shade range. Laura Mercier is also releasing a concealer. It's called their Real Flawless Weightless Perfecting Serum. Holy crap, is that a long name? Oh my gosh. Okay, keyword SEO. I see the point here, but damn. And this shade range is a little concerning to me. Like, what the heck is going on here? I know the Laura Mercier foundation is going viral right now, and I never bought that because when I swatched it in the store, it just was oily, but I think you're supposed to shake it. I'm kind of interested now that it's gone viral, so let me know if you want to see a review on that, and maybe I can try to do it with the concealer review. But looking at the shade range, I'm just really concerned. I do see a light, medium, and deep, but what about like the in-betweens? What about the light mediums and the medium darks? And the undertones are all kind of warm. Haven't we learned? Haven't we learned anything? It's 2024 at this point, and brands releasing a shade range like this is just, I don't even have any words anymore to say. Sephora is also releasing their Best Skin Ever Multi-Use Hydrating Glow Concealer. This shade range looks a little bit better, and I'm kind of interested in this. I am thinking about trying more Sephora Collection products this year because they have had some recent hits, and I'm like, maybe I should try them out to let you know like what's good. The Sephora Concealer is supposed to be a lightweight, radiant, multi-purpose formula that corrects, conceals, and instantly brightens under the eyes for glowing natural complexion. Do I need another under eye concealer? Definitely not. If you're interested in it, I will purchase it and try it out. If you're not, I'm just gonna take a pass because I have so many concealers I've tried. And if you're interested in previous concealers that have released and want to know whether or not they're worth it, I do have a whole video on some of the new release concealers in 2023. I will link that in the description and somewhere in the cards if you want to watch that. If you're on the hunt for a new concealer for acne prone at textured oily skin, then you're gonna want to watch this video before you shop, because I tried some of the most viral concealers, and you best believe I'm gonna share with you my real unfiltered review, and at the end I'm gonna let you know which ones are my personal favorite. Now, the concealer that I'm really excited about is the new Fenty Beauty Even Hydrating Longwear Concealer. This is supposed to moisturize, reduce bags and darkness, medium coverage in 50 shades. Fenty Beauty is still setting the standard. I do not know why brands have not like caught on to that at this point. I know I said I don't need another under eye concealer, but I am hopeful that this would also be a good face concealer. I just think in general, Fenty Beauty is a brand that I'm watching out for more than Sephora Collection. So I think almost 100% I'm probably going to buy this for review. Y'all, I forgot this whole time I was supposed to be holding this mic, so let's just pretend I was talking with this mic this entire time. Or brush mic, you get what I'm saying. I know this is old news, but I did want to mention it. Elle released their Camo Hydrating CC Cream. I do have a whole review of it on my channel, and this is actually pretty good. I would recommend it. Honestly, if you have dry skin, oily skin, combo skin, I really like this. My only concern is that I'm not sure if I found the right shade for me. So I might have to repurchase a different shade. But I'm trying to like wear it more and more to see if it's worth the repurchase. If you do want to see my full review and full thoughts on the CC cream, I have a whole video that I'll link in the description and somewhere in the cards. I also tried their new Elle like liquid blush. I bought that in my last Ulta shopping video, and I would say it's pretty comparable to the Rare Beauty one. Guerlain, I don't know how to pronounce this brand. I am so sorry. But they are releasing their Natural Perfection Concealer. The packaging looks gorgeous. I love like the huge applicator. Kind of reminds me of the Too Faced concealer. I love that kind of application, but it's how much? It doesn't even say how much it is. I'm guessing this is like $40, and it has 16 shades. Okay, 16 shades. It sounds so intriguing for me though. Like it looks like everything that I am looking for. Soft with an innovative long-lasting formula, 24-hour hydration. It's supposed to correct imperfection, illuminate shadow areas, blur purplish and bluish dark circles, give you a natural glow, buildable coverage, but 16 damn shades. It's always also like the luxury brands that are just so uninclusive, and I'm just concerned. The tones don't look bad though. Like they're not it's not a shade range where it just like leans super warm. It actually leans a little bit more neutral in my opinion. Oh, it is. It's all neutral. Oh, no. Oh, yes. Y'all, it's 16 shades of neutral. Okay, there has to be a strategy behind that because they're comparing it next to their foundations, and they're saying if you are for warm, 4W in their foundation, then you should get the 4 neutral in the concealer. And I'm wondering why. Like, what is the science behind that, I guess? The artistry reason. Because what the heck, that's so weird. Let's hope this is the last complexion product of the video. It is the About Face foundation. And at first I thought this was a concealer, but it is their Performer Skin Focus foundation, and I'm kind of excited about this. It retails for $22. It seems like something that I might really like. Shade range looks weird. There's like a variety there, but when you look at the swatches, it's just purely like saturated, unhuman-like colors, which a little scary. So I don't know what shade I would be, but I think that I'm going to try this because I'm really interested in it. If you see my neck getting red, that's because I itched it and I just have really sensitive skin, so don't mind me. The last category that we're going to be chatting about is lip products. So Hourglass released lip liners, which for some reason I was kind of excited. There's something about Hourglass that I don't know why I like Hourglass so much. I think I just really like their vibe and their branding, even though it's nothing really special. So when I saw that they were releasing lip liners, I got a little bit excited until I saw the shade range, and I don't think there's any shade for me personally. I think the top 3 shades are just going to be too light for me, and if I'm looking for a lip liner, I'm looking for a shade that is slightly deeper than my lips, so I'm not gonna like buy a pale shade of lip liner. Then the shade Uncover could potentially work for me. That might be like the only one, but still, a lot of the times when I see shades like this, they still end up being too light. And then the other shades are just too deep for me. Like, I'm not really wearing deep lip liners like that. I like a nude kind of lip liner, so I think I'm just gonna pass on these. This is also somewhat old news, but I recently purchased the Makeup by Mario satin lipsticks, and these are newly released, so I kind of wanted to chat about them a bit. I have the shade Dumbo and Flat Iron. I really like these. They are just a beautiful creamy formula, super pigmented. There's a lot of color to these, almost too much color. I have the shade Flat Iron, which is more of a peachy nude, and I really love the shade with the lip liner, but the problem is that because it's so pigmented, it doesn't like fade or blend into my lips like my lip liner as easily, but that's not really a fault at all. I really do like this formula and would highly recommend. There's so many unique shades too. Makeup by Mayo really knows how to formulate a lip product, and I think that is like where it's at. The last lip product is one that I'm like trying not to get excited about, trying not to want to purchase on a whim, but it's the new lip glosses from Gucci. It's their hydrating plumping lip gloss. There is 5 different shades, which to me is like, what, 5 shades? And the names are so funny. Okay, we have Suzanne Brown, we have Bertha Pink, Jocelyn Claire, Sadie Coral, Virginia Fuchsia. I wonder why they chose these names for these lip glosses. Like, what is the reasoning behind them? The names seem very old-fashioned, so I'm wondering if it's just like to target a certain demographic. I'm not buying a clear Gucci lip gloss, I'll tell you that one. I like Miss Suzanne Brown, but I have so many brown lip glosses that I could pass on that. I think I'm interested in Miss Sadie Coral because I've just been wearing a lot of orange peachy blush, and I feel like that would pair really well. But I watched Michaela's video that these are plumping in the way that the Too Faced ones are, the lip injections, and I don't want that. No, not at all. If this isn't like a slight tingle, I'm not gonna buy these. As much as the packaging is cute, the colors aren't cute enough, and I'm not gonna buy a lipstick that like makes my lips burn. I don't need plumping. I'm not a fan of plumping lip glosses like that. So let me know if you've tried these or what reviews you've heard of them, because if it's painful, it's a pass. I'm not gonna pay $40-something to be put in pain. Okay. Ooh, wait, I almost was gonna let you go, but then I totally forgot that Colourpop released their Twilight makeup collection. What the heck? Like, what year are we in? Is this not 2024? I was sitting there for a moment trying to wonder, like, okay, why would they choose to release Twilight now? Is it like a new thing that's popping up? You know, whatever is old becomes new. And then I realized it's probably just part of their nostalgia strategy, because I know there's a lot of Twilight fans. I used to love the Twilight books. In middle school, I read all of them, but then when the first movie released, I couldn't be part of a fandom anymore. I thought that movie was so bad, even as a middle schooler, that I just couldn't be a part of fandom. I was just like, nope, Twilight is just not for me. It's just the acting in that movie. I couldn't get past the first one, and I probably would never watch the movies again. But you know, Colourpop is a hit or miss sometimes, and I do think that this collection is a hit for the Twilight fans. I love the packaging. The color story is different from what they usually do, but not wearable for me, so I would never purchase this. If you are a Twilight fan, I think this is like a cool, well put together collection. Check it out. Not me though. Not me. Give me like Vampire Diaries. I love me Vampire Diaries. Or like Teen Wolf. Alright, we are finally done. That is all for today's episode of roasting new makeup releases. It's a lot of fun to, you know, share my opinion. I don't always get to share my like real and raw opinion, so I can't wait to make more content like this. If you're interested, please give it a thumbs up so I know that it's worth putting the time and effort into. Would love to hear all of your hot takes and opinions in the comments below. The whole point of this video is to start a conversation, so I definitely want to hear from you. But as always, thank you so much for all of your love and support. Stay tuned for the next video and make sure your notifications are on so you never miss out on a video. And I'll catch you, wait, I did that so wrong. And I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye.